Yes, folks, before you say anything, the title is not a lie. I'm back at it again for this one time only. Well, I say that, but you know, stuff changes. Somewhere down the line, I might do it again. So what we're going to have to do first is we're going to have to look for a very straight tree. Now, the tree I'm looking for right now, I don't know the proper name for them. But around here we just call them hedge bushes. And sometimes if you're looking at a right one, they can get pretty straight. Either that, or you want a cedar tree. Cedar trees work good too. And yeah, I'll catch you in a bit if we find one. Now at the beginning of the video I said one or two trees, hedge bush trees or cedar tree. Now the first tree I'm going to show you is around here we call them hedge bush trees, and they look like this, and I'll tell you why. See if you can get them leaves good. You see the leaves? That's what the leaves will look like, and the bark looks like this. Trust me, you see them enough, you'll know what it is. This one ain't the straightest, but if I just let it be, it's kind of straight. This kind of, not the straightest, but it is straight. And now next I'm going to try to show y'all a cedar tree. Now the next tree that I said we was going to find would be this one, aka the cedar tree. At least that's what I call it. You can identify it by the way the bark is. It has a dark bark. And the leaves are like needles. They look like little pine needles, basically. Little needles. If we could find imagine this, but like smaller. Like this was like the size of my forearm. Maybe just a little bit smaller is what I was trying to say. Perfect spear. Now, what we got to do is either find one of these or a hedge bush tree that's got to be straight. And then we can get a spear going. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll see y'all when we find one. Alright, we're back. See that tree right there? It's going straight up. It's a hedge bush tree, one of the trees I was mentioning. I'm going to use that one to make my spear out of. Also, we found two more decent ones. We got this one. I'm going to cut it right there where the bend stops. All the way down there. Then we're going to use this one. It goes all the way up. So really we're making 3 spears instead of just one. And it's looking pretty good. Got to trim it. Yeah, let's do it. Alright folks, we found the 2 trees we wanted. I decided to go with the damn hedge bush trees. And this is what they look like. This is the first one. As you can see, it's a little short. And the second one, it's much taller. But, you know, it don't really matter what size. I guess if you wanted to, more of a jabbing spear, you could do like this one, even though it's little. It can still throw. I'm not saying that it can't, but it can. But if it was a little more thicker, it could be more of a, you know, a defense spear. But they're both going to be used as just throwing spears. This one's I'm thinking if I had to put money on it, this one's going to perform a little better. But who knows? You never know. They're both pretty well balanced. Especially this one, you got to find the balance point. And I'll go over the balance point in the next clip. Alright folks, I got the spear ready, sharpened it up. It's pretty much ready to be thrown right now. It feels smooth, and there's a couple things I wanted to go over. So these are just kind of rushed. There's other things I could do to make it, you know, perform a little better. Like if I wanted to, I could strip this whole thing from its bark, make a fire burn the whole thing, or I can just leave the bark on it and just fire burn the tip where I sharpened it. Also, what you want to do before you throw, you want to find your balance point. So mine gonna be right around in here, and I marked it. That's where my balance point is. How we're gonna throw them is, there's two ways you can throw these things. First way is you can hold it with 3 fingers. Aim it, let it fly. The other way is you hold it with 4 fingers, like this. Aim it, let it fly. So without further ado, these things are ready to be thrown. We gotta go throw them. I'll see you when we're throwing them, and after that I'll give you my review on them. Alright folks, time to throw this thing. I'm using a hay bale. Ain't got nothing else to use. Perfect for it. And I'm going to be going the 3 finger way first. So the first way I'm going to be throwing it with 3 fingers. Then after I do it this way, I'll throw it the other way. So here's the first throw. Pretty good. It was pretty good. Now here's the other way, the full grip way. More speed, more power. It went in way further than the other way. Matter of fact, it went in that deep. That's how deep it went in. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all folks. I ain't trying to say one way is better than the other. Whichever way you want to hold it, you can hold it. I'm just gonna tell you this. This way right here, the full finger grip way is the way to go. But if you like throwing this way, it's not as uncomfortable as the other way to you, go that route. Folks, I never thought I'd be back here. I really did. It's been 7 years since I've done this. It's been quite the journey. Or a handful of y'all who maybe still stick around probably know what I do nowadays. I've been making music and stuff. I kind of strayed away from these types of videos, but I thought I'd come back for one last time. Or is it the one last time? I'm Prudent C, folks. Stay safe.